So goals. Goals are something that is going to move our life forward. I am what I like to call a visionary. I am constantly building visions. When I embody something that it's going to be part of my life, I build out visions of scenarios of how I think that fits for my life. When I'm looking at businesses, I break them down into different scenarios and I build out the vision. And part of that is planning financials. Part of that is getting a creative picture of what that is. Part of that is it's different for everyone. But if you're someone that you're listening to this and you're like, I really don't build visions, that is okay. You can learn to build visions. I really feel like it is an imperative skill that we all learn to build multiple visions for all the different areas of our life. So talking about that, what we're really going to be doing is setting goals and visions for our overall life and our landscape, and we're going to be dialing that in. So when you're looking at the START planner, you will see there is an entire section called goals. And the first page that you will see is a vision board. The vision board is set up so that you can put a visual idea to different areas of your life. For me, I go back and forth to sometimes I'm in a very creative state. And for me, I'm not the artist, so I pull prints and clippings and different things, and I build out what is going to be my vision board for my life. I also use the quarterly. So for the quarterly, I do something a little bit differently. Every single quarter, I have business and personal goals. So I build out visions for each of those. And I pull, again, clippings or I just draw something out. There's not a wrong or a right way to do a vision board. But here is a couple examples that I can show you to give you an idea of what a vision board can look like. And it also would make it fun if you invited a friend or someone that knew you well that could help push yourself a little bit and also making it a fun, creative outlet. For some people, doing the vision boards is a part of rest, relaxation, and like that creative space. For others, it is literally more than I just want to write this down. I need a trajectory of where I'm going, and this is how I'm going to get there. So a vision board can help you do that. Goals are often something that you think I set once a year, and it's not. Goals are something that constantly have to be reevaluated. Setting weekly goals for what am I going to accomplish this week? Sitting down every single quarter and thinking, what am I going to be doing this quarter? What's going to be different? And then making sure you're saying yes to your goals and no to things that are not aligning with your goals. And it all works together. It all ties back in as part of a system and as part of a way that'll make you more productive. Goals should be smart. They should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. So let's talk about that. Specific is clearly defining what you want to achieve. Measurable is how will you know when you have achieved your goal, making sure there's a measure for it. Attainable, is it even something that can be achieved? Realistic, is it something that can be achieved with a given amount of resources or even time? And time-based. Time is not there. It's there to not allow a procrastination. But you can't get hung up on time because things happen and you constantly have to reevaluate your goals and making sure you're setting trajectories that are realistic, but as things happen, maybe pushing them up or pushing them back. That's the auditing part of planning that is so important. So part of setting specific goals is making sure you have an accountability partner. What are the action steps that's going to lead to that goal success and relative due dates? What is the goal date for the completion and when did you actually complete it? Then the final section in the goals section is the finance and savings. I'm actually going to talk about that in a very in its own video. So we'll dive into that. But setting financial goals and trajectories and budgets is something that's not taught in our school system. So I will be going through a video on how to use our START Planner system and how you can use it to become more productive and aligned financially, because that is a very important goal to have. So in the START system, you will have a goals section that'll talk you through what we just went over, the SMART goals. Then you have the vision board. I'm going to show you a couple examples of what a vision board looks like. As I said, for some, It is a creative outlet. So these are clippings, things that you print off, you paste in. This is their handwriting. This is absolutely beautiful. And if this is your vision and this is your outlet and this is a skill set, that's amazing. But I also want to show you vision boards can also just look like this. It can just be writing in subsections of what you envision for your life. We are all different, and these are all just examples to show you. Here is another, this is an old vision board of mine. I am not that creative, so again, it's just printing stuff off. These are all printed off and pasting them in. So that is a couple vision boards to give you examples. The next section after the vision board is that setting goals. It's setting specific goals for your home life, your relationships, your health. This is mental and emotional, and your health, physical, spiritual, giving back, financials, professional or your mission for your life, education and growth, celebration, and here's two other areas. You will notice two things. One, it's I am. It's embodying. I am going to be this. This goal is going to happen. And the other thing is accountability partners, so that you are pushing yourself and staying on track. Then you're going to go into setting the specific goals. All of our systems have this. So what is that goal? What are the action steps? Who is going to be holding you accountable? The due dates, the goal date, and the date completed. And again, here's just an example to inspire you and to show you, breaking it down. So this is someone that's taking 3 yoga classes a week to increase flexibility and core strength. They're going to be doing it with their mom. These are the action steps. That's the accountability. And again, this is a very specific goal. So every single day, they're going to be setting their life up so that they are trying to integrate more yoga into their life and saying no to other things so that this goal becomes a reality. So the next section in our planner is actually going to be the finance and savings. That's part of goals. But instead of talking about it in the goals section, I decided to make it its own video. Finance is what I'm trained in and I love, and I want to create a video to show you exactly how to use our budgeting system and our finance section of our Start Planner. It is important that you are setting financial goals and trajectories for your life so that you can make all the other stuff happen. So on the next video, I will dive into the finance saving goal section and as well as the individual monthly sections to show you how to budget and adopt this system to become more productive and live a more financial free life.